How about them quarters? Yeah, no, I'm speechless as far as that goes because I didn't know exactly how this game was going to go. You know, one day you're looking at film at a pretty awesome team, on the other side, and then next thing you know, I got to start thinking about our own guys, and it makes me feel a little better. But, what a way to end a nice 2-year stretch of not being able to really have anything at the end of the season to shoot for. And so this is a great end for these guys, fitting end for them to send them off and look and make sure that they're all seniors. Yeah. So maybe we can keep one of these guys. Maybe a couple of these guys might be flunking for next year. But no, that's an opening statement, I guess.
Danny, just an overall strong defensive performance. What did you think was the key to success?
In the past game, just the D-line getting pressure and him just chucking it up and me making a play. I saw on film he was running, like he always ran, the ball was kind of loose, so every time I made a tackle on him, I was trying to rip it out, and I got one.
Ty, you run for 231 yards and 2 touchdowns in the state championship game. Your last high school game, I mean, can't be a better way to go out than that, huh?
Yeah, I think you shared that with all the offense, and the offense is going to do pretty good. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to. I just said the O-line blocking, that's basically it. They're doing very well up front. That's the only reason I got those 230 yards.
You had a little bit to do with it.
And they were double covering their receivers. That's great.
You guys were winless, what, like 2018? And then
Yeah, I wasn't here, so that was was it the year? Was it your freshman year? Freshman year. I didn't know if it was that year or the year before, but yeah, they had an 0-9 year, and I think a 2-7 year before that or after that. Yeah, so
what turned in the program, to go from an 0-9 team to a 13-1 state
got
championship?
guys like this. There's no doubt about it. I can pretend like I'm the big, the big wig here, but you can't win without the horses, and these guys are the horses. There's no doubt about it. All I could do was try to contain them, feed them a little bit, here and there. But guys like him, they're making plays on their own a lot of times. Guys like this, there's just not a lot that I could do to up their game. They already want it. All I kind of do is kind of give them a schedule, and then we get after it. The rest is their talent, and their desire, and their want to, and all that kind of stuff. So I feel very fortunate to be able to be associated with them, and that's, I thank them from the bottom of my heart for letting me kind of be there when they're playing football in a way. We love you, Coach. We love you. Yeah. Thank you.
Coach, for you, for any of the guys, how about that play where, was it 3rd and 11, you guys get the perfect play, the stack, fumble, and then they end up advancing, and the momentum could have flipped there, easily. But your guys, stayed hard and didn't let it flip there.
No, you know what? That's kind of our MO. I think I could go to pretty much every game and pick a point where, like the first game, not the first game, the game before us, the Loyola game. I could pick a game, the Glenbard North game, I could pick the Glenbard West. A point where we were on the ropes and these guys stepped up defensively, stepped up to make a play. Danny makes interceptions. Andrew makes tackles in the backfield. Schmutzy's all over the field making tackles. Kai's making tackles on 4th down or knocking the ball down. So we did a great job of answering the bell, so to speak. But yeah, today on that one play, same thing. It was like, oh, here we go again. Number 30 finally, got the best of us. I thought we did a nice job of keeping him in check. After watching all week of film, highlight film, this guy's a phenomenal runner, and that was one of our main goals, to try not to give up a big play, just be on him, and that was a play where he happened to be, scooping up that ball, and we're, oh, there he goes. But we answered the phone after that.
Dylan, just going off of what Coach just said, the running back had a huge postseason, and coming in this game, what made you guys confident that you could slow him down?
I mean, we stopped the running game all year, so we were wanting to get after him. We didn't want to get any yards, but I mean, obviously that's not going to happen. But I feel like we shut him down pretty good. We were always making sure he knew we were going after him. We were calling his name out. We were making sure he knew where we were.
Hey guys, given the late hour, Main South is gonna wants to get on the road here, so they're out in the hallway. So if anybody needs to go out and talk to them, we're just gonna do 2 at once here, so I apologize for that. But go ahead and continue, guys.
George, you know, since Ty's gonna be modest over there, can you talk about, you know, you give him the ball 32 times, and you know, how are you able to kind of ride him and have him be the workhorse tonight?
Yeah, perfect word for it. You know, he's gotten stronger as the year goes on. You know, and why not give it to the guy, because he's a threat to break it at any point. But you know, Andrew was also a guy, you know, that could do the same thing. And you know, they blocked for each other. So when Andrew was getting yardage, this guy was blocking for him, and the vice versa is true that you know, Andrew was blocking for Ty. But Ty's a special runner, and I just want to tell you, who knows what it would have been like if he didn't have the surgery. You know, he would have had last year, and you know, he'd have probably 6,000 yards by now.
I talk about that. I know I've asked you, but with everybody who talked about that, you were out in the spring. You were out for the first 2 games of this year. If everybody doesn't know, because of you tore ACL.
Yeah.
So when you were on the sideline, would you have imagined this? You would be in a state title game. 200 yards.
Crossed my mind a couple of times. Even their 6-game season, we were progressing like rapid pace. Even with seniors gone this year, we still kept on getting better and better. And this year, we just went hard in the off season. That's the guys.
So you just saw the progression of this
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
not only yourself getting healed, right?
Yeah.
Andrew, in terms of the defensive line play, it felt like they got a couple of pops on you guys early in the game, but after that, you guys really kind of tightened up. Was there anything in particular that you guys did? And also, I just wanted to have you comment about your pass reception this season.
Well, first of all, the defensive line, man, I've been working with these guys for 4 years, except for the 1 year I couldn't be with them, but we just together we succeeded like the Lockport, and we did have some bumps in the road coming in, and that first drive they had some pretty good plays, but we stayed as a unit. We will prevail eventually, and I couldn't ask for a better D-line to stay with me, especially with these two and Pauly Rasp on the side. Can't forget about Pauly Rasp. And then my pass reception. We've been working on that for
we had that play
we've
since
had
like
that play since
week 8.
Week 8. We've been putting in that play. We call it Rhino. Put it in right week 8. Then just snuck it in there. We were gonna probably use it early in the playoffs, but we were like, no, we're gonna save it. And we used it. Worked perfectly. And I wish we would have used it a little bit more. Maybe closer to the 1 yard line. So it's okay. At least
The stress on Hayden of having to put the ball exactly. It was too much for him to handle, too much, but it was a great pass.
Yeah.
Stuck it right in there.
And talk about, you guys have all played together, most of you have played together for so long, you've told me that. I mean, when you were kids, when you were playing in the Stallions, most of you, again, did you dream of this? Did you just say, hey, this is the group that can go and do this?
Yeah, like a lot of us, like we grew up playing on the Stallions together and just kind of like grew up, like, I wouldn't say chasing rings, but like whenever we were on there, we were always competitive and like just kind of, like we kind of saw that translating into high school. So like when we were like our 7th, 8th grade years, we kind of saw like a little, like glimpse of what could be, and like 4 or 5 years later, you kind of see what happened and state champs now.
Did you win any kind of title with at the Stallions level?
At the Stallions level, me not personally.
He was the most valuable D-lineman.
First year, but like I don't know, it was just really like good times playing with my guys and like on the Stallions. Like we don't really have that many people that played on the Porters, but so like just the camaraderie of playing with them for 10 years is just really just a family.
Yeah, this is brotherhood. We play for the guy next to us, and like our like team saying this year was we over me, Lee's greater than me, and then that's what we did tonight. We played for the guy next to us. We aren't these other teams that want to play for themselves, but we got the job done. Sorry to add that.
No one going rogue, right?
Yeah.
Nobody went rogue. Mr. Rogue himself.
Ethan, just what does it mean to, finish this off for Lockport and, kind of restore that tradition? Ethan? Oh, I read your number wrong. I thought it was 10. It's 20. Sorry. Nick?
Ethan's a little taller.
You can answer the question. Go for it, Nicholas.
What was the question?
That's it. Boy, we deal with
I just saw the 0. I thought you were 10, not 20. Just to finish this off for Lockport and, kind of bring that Lockport tradition back. What does that mean to you guys?
It's good. We all been playing together for a while. We all just wanted to win. We're all seniors. That's about it.
They've set a legacy for now for, guys were already starting to talk, the lower level freshman, sophomore guys were talking, oh, wouldn't that be great for a repeat? So that's what this does. It gets our guys hungry, it gets them motivated, and now they've got something to shoot for, those young guys. Now someone's gonna look up to number 20. They wanna be just like number 20. He's a great player for us, so that's what winning this championship does. It's extended their legacy.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, yeah, and then